Hey Karen, hello. Hello, whoever else is joining. Welcome to Tuesday Talks, episode 6. I can't believe I've been at this for 6 weeks now. Hey Christy. Girl, I love that spread you posted today. It was everything. Welcome to everybody. I just want to start off by saying, like, I really appreciate you guys coming on here every Tuesday and doing this Tuesday Talks with me, because you could be doing so many other different things, but you come on and y'all, I mean, it just makes my day. It really does. And I've been feeling like really, I don't know, some kind of way the last few days. So I'm probably going to really need this Tuesday Talks tonight. So for everybody that's on, welcome. Make sure that you slay, that you subscribe, like, and accept the alerts while you're here. And so before we get started with today's topic, I just want to talk about a little bit of Happy Mail that I got. So first thing I got was, hey Sherry, I got some Happy Mail from Miss Lakina, who is Miss Sassy over at Miss Sassy's Corner. And she was so nice. She found these little journals at the Dollar Tree and decided to get some for some people that were on her live. I think it was last week. So it says, strong is the new pretty. I hope that's reading the right way. I don't know if it's reading backwards to y'all, but strong is the new pretty. And it's just a blank lined journal. So I thought that was cute. And she also sent me some stickers. I don't know if y'all can see those. Those are cute. Matter of fact, I should have used these in my spread, but I just did, but I'm gonna have to use these. I think they're so cute. And then she sent me a little card with it that says thank you, and it's got little ice creams on it. I love me some ice cream. All right, and it says thanks for all the love and support. Enjoy, Sassy. So I thought that was so sweet of her. So like on her live, everybody that wanted one of those little notebooks, she was like, let me know if you want one and I'll go get you one. I thought that was so sweet. And then she had tagged me in a comment on Instagram last week. Somebody was trying to get rid of a folder, a teacher folder, classic size. Glam. Ooh, let me get the name right. Let me get it right. Glam. Ay, ay, ay. Glam Shop Plan. That's the Instagram name. Glam Shop Plan. So this planner babe wanted to get rid of this teacher's rule folder. And since I am a teacher, Miss Sassy knew that. She tagged me in the comments. And I was like, sure, I can always use another one of these folders. So yeah, yes, Sassy does have nice things, and she's always finding the good stuff too. And so I got the folder, but I wasn't expecting there to be additional stuff. Hey, Michelle, I wasn't expecting additional stuff in there. So she also sent me some of the teacher checklist pages, which I can always use these. And I'm going to need these even more with my new contract job, because I like to write down the grades in pencil or on paper, as well as putting them in the computer system. And then Miss Glam Shop Plan from Instagram also sent me some of these adhesive pockets. So she sent 3 of these big longer ones, and then she sent 3 of the smaller ones. I don't know if y'all can see that. And then this one, there's some die cuts in there. Let me show you guys that. Now, the reason I got excited about these adhesive pockets, I see everybody talk about how they go to their Targets, they find them in their dollar spots. I can never find these at my Target, like ever. So look at these little die cuts. It's a donut. It's a donut. And I'm like, I like pastries. A donut. So cute. And this one is some floral. Hey, Karen. Thanks, Christy. Thank you. I'm excited. I start tomorrow. I'm a little nervous, and I think maybe that's what's been wrong with me the last few days. I think a little anxiety might have been kicking in. Look at that croissant. Croissant, as we say en français, croissant. Ah, have y'all ever had an almond croissant? They're the best. I can never find cute items at Target. Never, like ever. My stores here just do not have what everybody else's stores have. And then there's another donut. So I thought these were so cute. And then some coffee cups. I'm just pretending that this hot chocolate in those because I'm not a coffee drinker. But I thought that was so cute. So I was really only expecting the folder. So to get these, I was just thrilled because I never find these things. Never find these things. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that. So what are we talking about tonight on Tuesday Talk? So today's topic is planner friends. Now this topic was suggested by, I want to say, Beverly. I think it was Beverly. She loves planners. And she should be on here because this was her suggested topic. So hopefully she will join us today. So I have not been in this planner community very long. I would say I did my first Plan With Me video. It was either June or July of 2018. Beverly is your bestie. I love Beverly. She's so real. I got to chat with her one day on Instagram. I didn't even know you could like call people on Instagram. She called me that day and we were chatting for a while. So I didn't even know you could do that. So I'm still learning how to do stuff on Instagram anyways. But yeah, so she suggested talking about planner friends. And I've only been in the community for a short while. And I would always hear people talking about, oh, their planner besties, their planner bestie. And I was like, I don't have a planner bestie. But I am excited about the women that I have met in this community thus far. Just to give you a background on how things are with me as far as friends are concerned. I don't really have a lot of friends. As the older I get, the fewer friends that I tend to have because one of those people. I'm very real and I'm very honest, and sometimes that causes people don't always want to deal with the real. Some people would rather just be fake, and that's just not my thing. So I've had to distance myself from a lot of friends over the years. But I have found that I have come across a lot of women in this community that seem to be very genuine, and it's still shocking to me because I don't really meet a lot of genuine women, you know. So I kind of taken like things a little slowly as trying to get close to anybody because I'm just like, is this just for the moment, or are they going to show me another side of them or what have you? And I've only had a couple of negative experiences. Awesome, thanks, Karen. I've only had a couple of negative experiences in the planner community thus far, and they weren't like big deal things, but I've had like a negative response to one of my comments before, which it was pretty one of those one that makes you go, oh, you know what I mean? And then I've just there's a couple of people where it's just they've kind of come off to me as kind of narcissistic and boastful and bragful and just kind of, what's the word, conceited. I don't know. I'd rather say narcissistic. So I just kind of distance myself from those channels. But otherwise, I've met some really, really great people in this community. Hey, Bev. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I want to do more with it. I really do. I need to be posting more. But thank you. And I hope you can figure out how to get your stuff linked. If not, like, seriously, just if you need to Skype me or something, and then I can show you how to do that. Um, but yeah, so Beverly, since this was the topic that you suggested, you enjoy the Tuesday Talks? Thank you. I'm Tamara. Tamara? Paper and Pen Girl came on? Who came on? Oh, thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Yeah, so Bev, since you suggested we talk about planner friends, um, hey Tamara. So I must say that, like I said, I don't have a lot of friends, number one, and I really don't have a lot of female friends. And to tell you the truth, I really only talk to like one friend on the regular. uh, Thank you. Hi, welcome. Um, so I my best friend, it's a male. Hey, Karen A. So my best friend is a male, and he's been my best friend since, I don't know, over 30 years. We met in elementary school. We've been best friends forever. Um, and he's probably like the only person that I really talk to like on the regular. I have some female friends that I met at church. They're older than me, but I hang out with them um, every now and then, and I enjoy their company. So coming into this planner community and being around a lot of females and knowing the experiences, excuse me, that I've had with females, I was really, like I said, a little reluctant to try and get too close to too many people or anything like that. But I'm finding that a lot of people seem to be very, very genuine and authentic and real. And I love real people because I am so real myself. And so I enjoy meeting people that are real. I enjoy hearing inspiring stories from other planner people. That whole Planner Babe tag, it was nice to get to know people like that. And I know all of the questions were kind of planner related questions. Um, but it was still nice to get to know people that way as well and know more about their planning styles and things of that nature. Um, Black Dog, am I missing people that have come on? Hello to everybody, especially if I missed you. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Tuesday Talks. Um, so what I've noticed that I've kind of been gravitating towards over the last few months are new planners. For some reason, I've just gravitated towards new planners a whole lot, and I love watching the channels of new planners. And yeah, that was an awesome, awesome opportunity to meet people. And I've met so many planners through that and subscribed to so many new channels. And I'm just excited about meeting new people because I like to see different planning styles. I like to see what one person can do with a sticker, what two different people can do with the same sticker book and things like that. So another thing that I want to do to get to know people better and to make more planner friends. That's why I started. That's one reason I started my planner party link was to meet more planners, learn about more planners, and make new planner friends. So once again, I'm gonna put my little shameless plug in. If you haven't gone and linked your planner spread or your plan with me video to my planner party link up, be sure to do that. It runs every Monday from 12 a.m. to every Wednesday 11 p.m. and that is Central Time. So make sure you do that. That is another way that you'll be able to meet and experience new planners. And when I did my when I started my fashion link party that I do on my blog, I met so many bloggers that way. Like back then when I was really blogging heavy, a lot of those bloggers became my like blogger friends, and I love it. The link wasn't working when you tried it. Why is it not working? I gotta figure out what's causing problems for people on there. Because I know once you go to the site, right now, if you were to go to the blog, that would be the first post that would be on there. When you click on the post and you scroll down, you're going to see my plan with me video for the week. You're going to see the feature video from last week. And then you scroll down some more. There's going to be the rules for the link up. And I think I might know what some of the issue is, because almost every graphic on my blog, you can pin it. When you get to the little blue button with the frogs, depending on how you put your cursor over it, it'll try to pin it to your Pinterest page. So you just have to be very careful about that. But once you click it and you go in, it should let you do it. Because I've even tried putting my own links in there, and it worked. So if anybody's having problems, just try and go back through there again. Because what I did before I even started it is I confirmed with the end links people who run, which is the background folks for the link ups. I did confirm with them that you could put YouTube links. And I said, I don't want to start this unless I know that for a fact. And they did confirm that with me, that you can add YouTube links in there. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure that it's not giving any problems, I'm going to go link my social media plan with me, even though I already have my other one in. I'll go link that and see if it's going to give me any problems or anything. But you subscribe on the sidebar. There's a space to subscribe on the sidebar. You just type in your email there and that'll subscribe you, which is part of the rules, is to subscribe. And then I'm going to find out why that thing is tripping with y'all, because I don't want that tripping with y'all. But that is, like I said, that's one reason I started that platform, was to meet more planners and get to experience more planners all in one spot. Because sometimes I miss people's stuff because I don't have the notification down for everybody yet. And I keep trying to remember to go click the notifications for everybody. Because when I first started subscribing to folks, I wasn't hitting the notification bell because I was new to really sitting and watching about a bunch of YouTube videos. So I wasn't really hitting the bell because I was like, why would I hit the bell? And then one reason why I have been kind of reluctant, and maybe I just need to check my settings in YouTube, is I don't want to get an email every time. But I think that's the only way it works, right? They send you an email. Because I'm subscribed to so many channels, my email is going to be full of notifications. But I think I'm just going to have to do it because I've been missing people, and I don't want to miss videos and stuff. Or lives if I have the opportunity to sit and view them. So yeah, that, like I said, that was one reason I started the link party, to meet more planners and find more planner friends. I live in San Antonio. I finally got to meet up with Indonesia because at first I was like, I don't know any planners here in San Antonio. I didn't know of anyone. Came across another planner babe that's here in San Antonio. She replied to a comment that I did on somebody else's video. And so I was like, cool. Somebody else in San Antonio. And I'm sure they're planner babes. Somebody's buying some of those stickers and stuff in Michael's and Hobby Lobby and all that stuff. And it's not just me. But I just don't really meet the people, I guess. So, yeah. And then I want to start meeting more planner people and getting more planner, having more planner friends, so that I can start either attending or putting together planner meetups here in San Antonio. And I talked about that a little bit, I think last week, and Tamara had suggested, because of my faith and because I worship on the Sabbath, that I could try and plan some after sunset on Saturdays, or even do them on Sunday. Because once the time changes, I won't be able to do any after sunset, because sunset will be so late, and I would have to do them either on Sundays or possibly on a Friday evening before the sun sets. They are undercover planner babes. They don't want me to know they have the sticker books. That's what it is. Can I put it in the DM on Instagram? Oh, okay. Okay. But yeah, so that could be it. But I must say that one lady, and I should have put this as my funny planner story when I did my planner babe tag. When they came out with these last sticker books, the Happy Planner, there was only two of them that I wanted. I wanted the Free Spirit and I wanted the Boss Babe. And I was at the little Happy Planner section in Michael's, and I wasn't seeing them. And then some lady, and her name I believe was April. I believe her name was April because I told her I was going to shout her out. Um, she was like, "Well, they've got some up by the register." And y'all, when I say I ran like somebody was chasing me. I ran to the front of the store and start digging through those sticker books like I was on some kind of game show and I only had so much time to find the two sticker books that I was trying to find. When I look back on it, I probably looked really pathetic. I think I probably looked like a fiend, a crackhead, or something because it was pretty sad when I think back on it. Like, you really ran. You don't even run, period. And you ran to the front of Michael's for some sticker books. And so they had them on like every register. And so I was going from one register to the other, to the other, to the other. And then I start thinking, watch it, because these people gonna think you trying to walk out of here and steal some sticker books, because they were, on the other side of the register as if you've already purchased your stuff. So I don't want nobody thinking I was trying to steal. So I had to calm myself down. Yeah, seriously. So I had to calm myself down. And I found which one was it? I found one of them. I can't remember which one. I found one of the two and I couldn't find the other one. And then something told me, go back to that first register that you looked at. And I went back to that first register and there it was, the last sticker book in the back. I kind of think the lady kind of stuck it there after, because I was like, because I was talking out loud like a crazy person. Okay, Free Spirit, Boss Babe, Free Spirit. Because I swear it wasn't there when I first looked. So she probably had it in her hand the whole time and didn't want me to get it. But I went back. Something told me to go back. And I got it. And I got it. Yes, that's exactly it. She may have wanted it for herself. But yeah, I got it. So yeah, so I should have made friends with old Ashley because I think that was her name. And I never think that when I do come across people at the Happy Planner spot, I'm gonna call it the Happy Planner spot. I never think to try and make friends with them and see if they go to meetups and stuff like that. So I'm not a shy person, so I don't know why it never crosses my mind to do that. I'm very, very personable and extroverted. So yeah, I need to just start trying to make planner friends at the Happy Planner spot. But I have really enjoyed the ladies that I've been meeting. And I was thinking about it last week after I got off the Tuesday talks last week. And I was thinking, man, you don't really, deal with females that much. But you've been on this live for the last few weeks having a great time with these females. And it just means so much to me that you guys come and you tune in, because yeah, I think I talk to myself enough throughout the day. So it's nice to actually have somebody there talking back to me. Yes, hashtag Happy Planner Spot. Definitely. But yeah, so let me see some of the paper, because we are not there to make friends. We're here for the goods person. Exactly. Once I find what I came here for, then I can be like, hey, my name is Tamika. What's your day? Exactly. Once I find my sticker books. So yeah. But I was nice. Once I found my sticker books, I went back to the Happy Planner spot and I was asking other people, are y'all looking for the new books? Because they're right there. Because one lady didn't even know they had new books. She was about to go all the way to the other side of town. And I was too, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna go to the other side of town too. We were both about to go to the other side of town looking for stuff. And I was like, they're new books. And she was like, what? She was on the phone with her mom at the time, and her mom was telling her what books to get. And I was like, oh no, there are new books, and they're at the register. There I was being an enabler, and I'm trying not to do that. So, but I must say, y'all, I have some control when it comes to this thing. Um, so back to our topic, planner friends. It makes, I thought it was right on time that Bev suggested the topic last week, especially after what occurred on Diamond's live today. If you were not on the live, if you have not watched it, you need to go back and you need to watch it. That was a true testament of how sweet and just giving some of the people are in this planner community. And I just thought it was a beautiful thing how people just wanted to reach out and just support her like that, you know. It's sad to say sometimes the support that we get here on our YouTube channels, on our Instagrams, on our blogs, sometimes the support we get there is more than what you might sometimes get from people that you're really, really close to, or that people that you may have really known for a long time. You know, I must say, I feel that I've gotten more support on this channel than I got, you know, in some of my years of even teaching. And it's just it's a wonderful feeling when people are appreciative of what you're putting out there, and appreciative of what you're sharing. Because I didn't want to do a YouTube, y'all. Like, I did not want to do it. And I swore that I was not a planner babe. I'm a lifestyle blogger. I'm a lifestyle blogger. Okay. So my brother was like, no, you're a planner babe. No, I'm a lifestyle blogger. No, I have become a planner babe, but I'm still a lifestyle blogger. I'm a lifestyle blogger, planner babe. So, like I said, I didn't want YouTube. I needed to revive my blog. Hey, Corkeisha. I need to revive my blog. And my brother suggested that I do YouTube and that I do Instagram, because that's what's the thing. That's what's the end thing right now for social media. And I didn't want to do either one. I did not want another social media platform that I had to babysit. I did not. And so I was like, I don't want to do YouTube. Like, I don't want to do YouTube. But I've actually kind of enjoyed doing YouTube. The first couple of months, it seemed like a lot of work. And it was just like, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's been a few times where I've thought about, you know, I don't want to do this whole planning YouTube thing anymore, because I think that came when I had to start doing my own editing. You're glad he talked to me? Oh, thank you. Yeah, he was like, that's what's in, and that's what you're gonna need to do for your blog. Because I had I'd never really done any videos before. Did a contracted job with a guy before. He needed some math tutorials done, and we were having a hard time finding a way for me to get the videos to him once I had recorded them. Like, they weren't going through email. Like, my Yahoo was saying the files were too big to put through email. And so he was saying, well, can you put them through YouTube? And I had never gotten on YouTube. And it was at that time that I realized that if you had a Gmail account, you automatically even had a YouTube page. I didn't even know that. I mean, I had watched YouTube videos before, but I had never produced any YouTube videos. So what I did was I loaded those 3 math tutorials on YouTube. And so that was all I had as far as YouTube videos are concerned. That's all I had on my channel. I don't even know if people still watch those math tutorials. if your child is needing a math tutorial, I think I did one on fractions, um, and something else. But yeah, I have 3 math tutorials on there. Um, I know a lot of my math blog posts get a lot of attention still, but so when I decided to start actually doing planner videos, I was like, how am I gonna do this? Like, I don't know. But it was a lot of work at first. And I would be like, man, I don't know if I can keep doing this. But because I am a lifestyle blogger, planner babe, I do want to get into more lifestyle videos, but especially more cooking videos. Like I really cook, y'all. Like I really cook. But maybe that'll force me to cook. Um, but cooking videos are it's a lot of work editing those, but I do want to do more of those. I plan to do one this week, but the lighting is like tripping in my kitchen. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. I don't know if these studio lights I have is going to be enough for me to do that because I had planned on filming one this week. So we'll see. But I have really enjoyed the planner community thus far. I know when I kind of first came in, there was a little bit of drama going on with one particular planner person. I won't say no names. Um, and it was shocking to me because everybody seemed so nice and so cool or whatever. But I'm glad I found out right away about that person, so can distance myself with all that. But otherwise, it's been great. Like I said, I've just had a couple of rude comments. But otherwise, it's been fabulous. I think the women are really nice women. And even those of you that don't have YouTube channels and you come and you watch and you support our channels, that is so awesome. And it's a blessing to me because I'm one of those people that I've always kind of felt like a lot of the work that I do is kind of done in vain at times. I feel like a lot of what I do is not always appreciated, especially teaching. Like I felt like that a lot in my teaching career, that a lot of what I've done hasn't been appreciated until I have like former students, even the ones that gave me the most hell in the classroom. Um, a lot of them will come back and say how they loved my class and how I helped them learn math and enjoy math and things like that. So I just never want to feel like my work is in vain. That's my thing. So if I ever feel that way, then I will move around. Like I will move around, and that's why I left teaching twice, and now I'm going back again. I know it's crazy. But yeah, so having you guys come and be a part of this Tuesday talks, watching my videos, I'm so appreciative of that. And yes, it's difficult, Karen, because you put so much energy, especially when it's something you're passionate about, and you put so much into it, and you just want to feel appreciated at the end of the day, And yes, burnt out quickly. So I'm stepping back, kind of stepping back into that arena again, and I think that's why I think I was really suffering from a little anxiety over the weekend. I don't know if y'all watched my Plan With Me video, and I talked about how I like literally slept all day Saturday. I have just been tired. Even Sunday, even though I slept all day Saturday, Sunday I just wanted to sleep. And I think I was a little irritable too because I wanted to sleep and I couldn't because I had lesson plans to complete. I had grading to complete. And I was irritable because I just wanted to sleep. But once I finished all of that, I couldn't sleep. I was up till, I want to say like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And maybe I was irritable too because I had to go to work yesterday. I wasn't off for MLK Day. But yeah, so just being appreciated is a wonderful thing. I think everybody should feel appreciated. And so I am so grateful that you guys come around and hang out with me. There is a tire bug going around. You know, at first I thought, Tamara, that it was the cedar, because the cedar bothers me, and we get it bad here in Texas. But then I found out there was no cedar in the air yesterday. So I was just feeling some kind of way yesterday, y'all. I was just feeling some kind of way. Um, but yeah. So if I ever get to the point where I feel that if I ever get to the point where I come off as being ungrateful or unappreciative of the people that come and spend their time watching and liking and commenting, feel free to call me out, because that's not the person that I am, and that's not the person that I ever want to be. Um, I don't ever want to think that I'm so high or what have you, or any of that kind of stuff, because that's another topic that I'm going to bring up soon on Tuesday Talks, because social media can turn people into narcissistic folks. So that's going to be a whole other topic that we're going to talk about one day. But yeah, so my goal this year is to go to at least one planner meetup, and maybe even start one myself. Bev, you know. Um, but you know what? I better do that before I start this whole extra scoring thing. I'm going to be doing like scoring, standardized test scoring, probably, I think it starts in April. So if I'm going to try and plan in a meetup, I need to try and do it before that happens. Because once that happens, I'm going to literally have like 4 jobs on my plate. And I don't want to do 4 jobs and be trying to plan a meetup at the same time. I usually take on a lot of stuff. I noticed that about myself. One day I'm going to stop doing that. But yeah. So I want to at least go to one planner meetup and at least maybe put together one. And since I know Indy Nigel's here in San Antonio as well, I think I'm going to get with her and see if she wants to work with me on trying to plan something. And I don't care if it's like a small one. I don't mind starting on a small scale and then growing from there. I mean, because that's kind of what a lot of things in life are. They start small and then they get larger. But I'm going to see if she would like to work with me on planning one here. I know there's a lot of Facebook groups, and I keep saying I'm going to get on those groups. And I am a part of some of those groups, but I think I need to fix my notifications or something, because I've been missing like lives and stuff. The lady from the Jewel Box did a live. I missed that. Like, I completely missed that. I didn't get a notification or anything. So I think I need to fix my notifications on Facebook. And I thought somebody was putting together a list of all the Facebook groups. I think it was Pine and Ginger. Was it Pine and Ginger? I'm going to check with her, because I think she was going to be putting together a list. That way I can join some of the Facebook groups and maybe meet some local planners like that through that way. Because otherwise I don't really know any planners here in San Antonio. And nobody that I know personally is going to be interested in anything like this. So I can't keep up with Instagram, YouTube, and group. Yeah, it seems to be a lot. And then sometimes like there's like a million people going live at the same time, and I'm just like, that happened the other day. That was what, Sunday, I think it was, when I was grading and doing my lesson plans, and I was like, there are so many people live right now that I'm just not gonna watch anybody, because my mind is already crazy right now, because I'm trying to get these grades done and I'm trying to get these lessons done. And so I was just like, I'm just not gonna watch anybody, because I really need to focus, number one, on what I was doing. And I felt that if I had got on there and started watching anybody's live at that particular moment, that I was not gonna pay attention, because number one, I did not want to be doing the grading at the time. Hi. Hello, Tisha. Welcome. So yeah, I think that, and I like Instagram. Well, let me see. How do I feel about Instagram? I've met a lot of planners on Instagram, and I come across a lot of people's stuff on there. But you know what sucks? I get confused sometimes because um, a lot of people's stuff will. A lot of people have similar planning styles, and sometimes I'll think, oh, I just looked at her stuff, and I'll think it's the same planner, but it's a whole different person. Um, so I kind of miss out on stuff like that too, because a lot of things will sometimes start looking the same to me. But one thing that I don't like about the Instagram is, yes, it is, Christy, um, is a lot of people do that whole follow and unfollow thing. So for those of us that are actually trying to keep up with our stats on social media, I just gave up on keeping up with Instagram stats because they vary too much for me, like way too much. There's not a lot of consistency. And so I just, whatever, however many followers I got, that's what I got. Um, and I notice I kind of stay around the same number because there'll be like this rush of people following, and then all of a sudden, if you don't follow them back, I guess that's how it works. If you don't follow them back, then they will unfollow you. Or if you do follow them back, they will still unfollow you. I caught on because I was wondering, like, what's really going on here? And because I was noticed, like, when I first started, I was trying to, connect with as many people as I could on there. I don't see it, I don't think, as much from planner people as I see from other people. Um, you lost two people on YouTube. Bev, that could be because I don't know if y'all notice sometimes, like when you're on your, I guess like your home page or whatever, there's like little YouTube like news things that pop up. Well, I watched one of them, and then Marquita actually did a video about it too. So what's been happening is you have these kind of like spammers in a sense. They will be like, they pop up in a lot of lives. They pop up in a lot of lives, and they'll be like, I got you, okay? I got you. So what they're telling you is that they're following you or they've subscribed to you, um, just so you'll subscribe back. But then YouTube, what Marquita was saying in her video is that YouTube has started to catch on to this. And so if you start getting a lot of comments that go to your spam, it's because YouTube are weeding these people out. Um, and so YouTube is, I don't know, I guess shutting down people's channels for spamming like that. Um, and so I noticed it too. Like, and at first I was like, wait a minute, what happened? Who just unsubscribed to me? But then I saw Marquita's video and it all made sense. I don't have videos on YouTube and I think a lot of people try to follow people back too. I have a spammer who subscribed. Yeah. Um, so after watching the little YouTube thing from the YouTube people themselves, and then watching Marquita's video, it made sense to me. And I was like, okay, because it happened, I want to say it happened yesterday too. Like, I think I lost like one subscriber. But, I really don't sweat that kind of stuff. I'm not big on having, I feel that the people that are meant to follow my Instagram, the people that are meant to subscribe to my blog, meant to subscribe to my YouTube, meant to follow me on Pinterest and Twitter or what have you, even though I don't really use Twitter that much. Those people are there because they are meant to be there. And so I don't really worry about those that come and go or those that don't come at all. I didn't even know that when you join YouTube, you were given a channel. Yeah, it's when you get a Gmail account, you automatically get a YouTube. So I have two Gmail accounts, so I would have two YouTube channels. I don't use the other one. I just use this one because that's the one associated with my blog. But yeah, I didn't know that. My brother had to explain that to me because I didn't know. Um, so pretty much, if you've got a Gmail account, you've got a YouTube channel. That's kind of how it works. So who knew, right? I know. Don't feel bad, Karen. I'm telling you, I learned a lot from my brother about this kind of stuff. Seriously, I do. Um, it is hard to keep up, and that is why I didn't want to do YouTube and Instagram, because when I was like really working my blog, when I first started my blog, y'all, I was blogging like every day almost. And I loved it. I mean, I liked to write when I was younger, when I wanted to write. I liked to write when I was forced to write a paper and stuff like that, but I always liked writing. And so and it's one way that people actually listen, because I always tell my family they don't listen to me. So I tell them, people listen to me on my blog. But anyway, so I was writing and blogging almost every day, and then I was using at the time, I think, Twitter and Pinterest. Yes, I think those were the only two social media I was using. Twitter, I want to say just Twitter and Pinterest. Um, and then I noticed all these bloggers had like a ton of other social media accounts. And I was like, what is going on? And I no, I think I actually even started, did I start my Twitter then? I don't know, but I have this blog post where I poke fun at social media. And it's called Losing My Social Media Sanity or something like that. And so I do this whole play on words in that blog post with the different social media sites. And actually, that was one of my most viewed blog posts back then. But I just made this really funny story about, I'm losing my mind with all the social media sites, because I learned about a whole lot of different ones just from other bloggers at the time. My 8-year-old grandson said, Graham, start videos and you'll make money. Even the 8-year-olds know you too. Yeah. I told my godson that don't be telling his daddy about my YouTube page. I don't need his daddy all up in my YouTube channel. I can't do it. My brain is not set up for it. I pick one and a half. Yeah, so now I must admit that I have been neglecting Twitter. I kind of stopped with Twitter, and I've never been a fan of Twitter. But I was regularly posting to Google Plus and Pinterest, and I noticed I haven't done that in a few weeks. So my plan is to catch up on that tonight. Um, how you doing 1.5, Tamara? Just tell me how you doing 1.5. No, I don't like Twitter. I don't like Twitter at all. And one reason I don't like Twitter, the main reason I never like Twitter, is the hashtags. I don't like hashtags, but I realized they're necessary, especially on Instagram, because I notice that I get more attention to a post if I put a hashtag as opposed to if I don't put a hashtag. But I hate hashtags, y'all. And I can't stand when people are on like something other than Twitter or Instagram with all those hashtags. When you're on Facebook with all those hashtags, I will just almost always skip over your post. This is not, in my opinion, Facebook is not the place for the hashtag. The hashtags are for Twitter and Instagram. I don't want to see those hashtags. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't like them. I don't like them. But I think K Renee, I think I just started following you on Instagram, and I think you're the one I subscribed to your channel today. So I have your videos like in my tab waiting to be watched. So like I said, I like um, finding new planners or people that have just started a channel or just started an Instagram. Use the app called Hash Me to help with your hashtag. Hash Me. Let me write that down. Here's a pen. Oops, I moved all my pens. Okay, Hash Me. I'm gonna have to remember that. Um, so yeah. What else was I gonna say? Then I get confused too on some of the planners because some of them have names that are really similar on Instagram. So I kind of get confused sometimes as about whose post I'm actually viewing. Yes, please do that. Please do that. Um, and then when it comes to YouTube, I always like to look at the suggested videos that they give you, and the recommended ones, because I've met and come across a lot of planners that way. Um, and I actually sometimes will look for the ones that have the fewer views because that usually sometimes will indicate that it's a new planner. And I just like going and supporting new planners a lot. I really like to do that because um, I still consider myself a new planner. Um, and I appreciate the support, so I want to support them as well. Um, like Johanna from Jo. I always forget what her actual YouTube name is, but Johanna. Jojoza Hana, I think is what it says. She, I forgot, how did I come across her? I think one of her videos was one of the recommended ones. And then as I was watching her video, she would mention Tarshell, and then it reminded me that I had seen her, and I think in one of the lives. Um, and so I watched and I liked and I commented and I subscribed because I saw that she was new. And she replied that I was the first. Yes, JoJo Zahana. Yes, I like her. She's such a sweetheart. And she said I was the first person that ever commented on one of her videos. Y'all, I said, God sent me to watch that video for a reason. And she and I have become really close. We're doing a little collab right now where we're both using the same Erin Condren academic planner. And so at the end of the month, we're going to give our views on that. We've got something else special planned in reference to that. So keep tuned for that. But yeah, I like meeting and coming across new planners. Carrie Ann, Paulina, yeah, I like the newbies too. I like the newbies. Y'all, I want to do like a behind the scenes thing of how I first started doing videos. I kind of was explained it to Bev when we were talking on Instagram one night, but I didn't have all the no kind of fancy equipment or anything like that. My cell phone that I had at the time, it wasn't even focusing, and I didn't realize that because I'm not a person to take a lot of pictures and take a lot of videos. So I didn't even realize that my camera wasn't focusing. And I had already had it some months where I couldn't take it back. You know what I mean? Um, but anyways, and so when I first started filming the videos, I used my brother's cell phone because his camera did focus. And so I used his cell phone, and I was telling Bev, I said, Bev, I didn't have a whole lot of nothing. I'm a teacher, right? I have tons of like the butcher paper roll stuff. So I was using no, it wasn't the butcher paper roll. You know how you get the easel pads and you can rip the paper off of those easel pads? I was using that as my backdrop. That's what I was using. And we had like a little rigged maneuver thing to hold the cell phone. I wish I could show y'all how it was. Um, Let me see. Oops, sorry y'all. Okay, so suppose this was a ruler, right? So we had a ruler. Then I have this little office bin that I have like markers and staplers and stuff in it. So we would put the ruler on the top of the desk. I'm not lying, y'all. I'm not lying. So we would take his cell phone with a couple of rubber bands and rubber band them to the end of the ruler. So this part would hang over all my stuff. And then this part of the ruler, I had that little office bin on there, weighing it down so the camera wouldn't fall. And that's how I filmed my videos for months, like literally. And I would only film when I had natural light outside because the lighting in my house is horrible. Okay. It's an old house and the electrical is horrible. So the lighting is horrible. But yeah, so the phone would be on this end of the ruler, held on just by a couple of rubber bands, and everything would be weighed down by that bin that held my pens and markers and stuff. I'm gonna have to do a vlog and show y'all. And that's what I did. And I would take the paper from the easel pad. Exactly, MacGyver. I would take the paper from the easel pad, put that down as my backdrop. And once the paper got dirty, I pull it off because I have a ton of those easel sheets. I'm a teacher. I have a ton of those pads. And so I would just put a new piece down. You know, I finally went and got a foam board. And then I just messed that up the other week because I was trying to, that was before I went live a few weeks ago, showing y'all how to go onto the Planner Link party. My phone kept dropping when I was trying to put it in my little, what do you call this thing? Why can't I think of the name of it? It's not a tripod, but the thing that I put the phone on. That thing. Yeah. So the phone kept falling out of there. And so my little phone board has all these dents in it now. So I'm going to have to replace my phone board. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm just keep it real. I was trying to hide that on my Playing With Me videos. I kept trying to hide the dents. Yeah. But yeah. So anyways, that's how I filmed my videos. That thing Tarshell has, the thingy, yes, the thingy. And then what was it, for Prime Day I went and got a lighting kit so that I could film when it was dark, because if I didn't catch that natural light, no filming would get done. No filming would get done. So yeah, those were my early planner struggles, like for real. But I can look back on that and laugh now and really just be appreciative, because I think my brother got tired of me like tying up his phone all the time to film. But I'm appreciative that I was able to even get it done. And so when you go back and look at those early videos of mine, you tell me, can you tell from what you see what was in the background? I don't know. Christy. I would get so mad sometimes where I just cut off and I didn't know. And it's hard when you're filming on a phone because you can't always see what the phone is doing. You don't know if you're always in frame, in frame or not. So it's hard, and then one time it cut off on me and I was just going, still talking, putting down stickers. And I'm like, I can't pull all these stickers up and do this again. Never mind. So a lot of times I did not put videos out for that reason. But yeah, those are the things that we we go through to do our planning videos. But and that's why it's so great when people actually watch them and like them, because you're like, y'all don't even have a clue what I went through to get this video up. But yeah, so I just appreciate it. But what was I talking about before that? Johanna. She has been so sweet. So I have really enjoyed becoming planner friends with her. And I'm glad that Beth called me on Instagram that day, and I got to talk with her and get to know her better. That was awesome because, like, I'm telling y'all, I didn't know you could call people on Instagram. I mean, I knew you could do that on Facebook, but I didn't know that. Because she was like, I'm going to call you. I was like, what she mean she going to call me? She don't have my number. What is she talking about? But yeah, so we got to talk, and it was really cool. And like I said, and it was nice when I got to hang out with Indy Nija, because the day I met with Indy, it was a Friday, so we're getting into the Sabbath, right? And so I just was just talking to her like we had been friends forever. And then I'm like, I finally looked up because we met at a Starbucks. I'm finally like, oh goodness, it's dark. It's after sunset. I need to get home. It's the Sabbath. I felt like I was about to turn into a gremlin or something. So I was like, let me get out of here. But I just had such a nice time talking to her that the time just totally slipped past me. So I do want to get with her and see if we could try to do some kind of planner meetup. Yes. She's hilarious. I love her. I think I need that by accident, having no clue. Yeah, I didn't know you could call people. So yeah, I don't, I've never been one to do, like I said, like videos and photos. And I'm not a good photographer. So if y'all even like my recent photos on Instagram, it's a miracle, because I never did all of that myself. My brother would do all of that for me. He would do the editing and he would do the photos, because I just didn't think that I was good at photos. I still don't think I'm good at photos. Um, but yeah, so like on Facebook, I see a lot of people post videos and a lot of people go live. I've never really gone live on Facebook. I've gone live on Facebook twice. That was because I was on vacation. I was in Seattle and we were at that gum wall. I don't know if you guys know about the gum wall in Seattle. There's this wall where people chew their gum and they put it on the wall. It's really, really gross when you really look at it close up. It's pretty gross. You have a wonderful brother. Oh, he doesn't think I appreciate him. I will tell him how wonderful he is. He's probably watching right now. You're wonderful. I love you. He don't think that I appreciate the work that he used to do for me, because I think I come off as demanding sometimes, but I'm just the kind of person, I know what I want and I know how I want it. And if somebody's going to help me do something, I like to come to them knowing what it is that I want, so they're not wasting their time. Because people will come to me for help for things and they don't have a clue. And then my time is wasted and then I get upset about that. So I think I came off as a little too demanding with him sometimes, but it's just that I just know what I want. And I usually have a vision of how I want things in my head, and I'm just trying to make those things come to fruition a lot of times. But yeah, I never thought, no, that is like one of my biggest pet peeves, is wasting my time. Christy, let me tell you how bad I am about wasting my time. If I'm at the door and I drop my keys, that bothers me, because those are seconds I just lost because I gotta fool around and pick up these keys. Like, that's how I really get sometimes. Like, God is working with me on my patience, because I can't stand that. Like, ah, hi. Thank you for joining. Oh my gosh, thank you for joining. I did. I really did. They're stickers? Shut up. I was showing my stuff off earlier. Oh my God, they're stickers. Oh my God, I didn't even know they were stickers. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was telling them too how I can never find these at Target, like ever. And I get mad when people talk about them all the time. You know what I told myself? I told myself that I was going to stop watching people's haul videos because then I go to my stores and I don't find anything. Just like I watched, you got it from Joanne. Oh, my Joanne's here, really. Let me tell you how horrible my Joanne. I'm going to do a vlog. I'm going to show y'all how horrible my Joanne's are. Donuts to a whole other level. Like my Christy. You're nervous when you put the camera on. The only thing that I was hesitant about when it came to recording videos is I don't like how my recorded voice sounds. But as far as like being in front of people, I've never really had a problem being in front of people. That's what I do. You know, because I teach, I'm always in front of people. I don't have a problem speaking. Like, and then the thing with that, like, is at church, they would always want me to do something because they know, hey, she's a teacher. She speaks in front of people all the time. That don't mean that I want to do that all the time. But yeah. Um, so it wasn't a problem for me. I just try to make sure that I look a little halfway decent for y'all on these Tuesday talks. Um, because I usually don't put on my face and I don't wear a lot of makeup. Um, but I try to look a little presentable for y'all every Tuesday. But after a while, it'll come easy for you and it won't be that big of a deal unless you're just like, you get like major anxiety about being in front of people. But I usually don't. The only time I think I get nervous in front of people is if I'm singing because I don't think I'm like a fabulous singer and I don't really sing in front of people often. I've done it at church. Um, and that's mainly only when I do it is at church. Um, I think that's when I get most nervous. Now at church, we used to do this thing. We used to do this children's story where we do like a little Bible story for the kids every Sabbath. I'm an extrovert and I still was nervous for some reason. Yeah, extroverts still get nervous too. We do at times. But when I used to do the children's story at church, I would get nervous because these kids would give you this look like you better bring it. Like you better bring them the best children's story they've ever heard. And those little children would intimidate me. I'm not gonna lie. They would have me intimidated. And I remember one time I had a story and it was really short. And when I was done, one little boy was like, "Is that all?" I was like, "Yeah, that's all I got for you today, honey. I'm sorry. That's it. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night." That's all I got for you today. But I think it's more nerve wracking, I think, just being face to face than it is to just showing your hand. Because I'll never forget the very first Play With Me video. I went and I bought these fake nails and I put them on. And I use a lot of hot water, and those suckers were not going to last. Okay. They were not going to last, which they didn't last long. And then I went and I bought some more, and I was like, okay, I'm going to put these on because, everybody got the, I can't do those nails. Now, don't get me wrong. I used to wear the tips and then I took the tips off and I wore the overlay, but I'm over that already. And I can't do it. So when I get a manicure, I will get a manicure. I try to make sure my hands aren't ashy, and I think that's good enough. I think that's good enough because I just can't. Like literally, y'all, I use a lot of hot water when I wash my hands. So those nails that I put on did not last long at all. Not at all. Yeah, I think I need to sub to you, Tisha. I don't know if I'm sub to you, so I need to do that if I'm not already. But I've been subbing to a lot of newbies lately, like a lot of people. So I don't know. I may have subbed and just don't even remember. Yeah. But I'm excited about meeting planner people. And since we are all in different locations and we can't always be together, we can always meet up here on Tuesday Talks, or we can always meet up on other lives, and then we can meet up on the planner party link up, and I'm gonna figure out why that thing is not acting right with y'all. So that's another way for us to still be able to meet up. What I be saying about lotion. Yeah, I just try to make sure my hands aren't ashy because, like, I tell you, I'm always washing my hands. So I don't even bother lotioning them sometimes because what's the point? I'm about to go wash them again. Okay? Yeah. So the planner party link up. Don't forget about the planner party link up. Yeah. So if you go to my blog, pastriespumpsandpie.com, it is the very first post on there right now. Now, by tomorrow, it won't be the first post because my fashion link party goes live tomorrow. And I don't know if y'all are just into fashion, y'all should just come see what those girls link up every week. Like they link up some pretty nice outfits. Yeah, they really do. Um, but G, if you're still there, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I was telling them too that these are going to come in handy because I just took on another contracted job for tutoring, and I'm going to be doing grading and stuff like that. So I'm going to be able to use these as well for that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. What time is it? Oh, so I've been on it right over an hour. All right, so those of you that are on, don't forget to slay, subscribe, like, and accept the alerts. And the only reason I'm about to cut this live short is because I still have a lot of grading to do, and I want to try to get it done today. Yeah, so I need to finish grading. That way tomorrow I just do my notes. And my goal is to start doing everything by Wednesday for the co-op, and then by Sunday for this other job that I'm about to take on. So if I can get, and I think that'll work out great for me because the other job I'll be going there Wednesdays and Fridays. So if I can get all of my planning, lesson planning, notes, and grading done for the homeschool co-op by Wednesday, then I won't be overwhelmed because I know me. I take on a lot and I'll end up getting overwhelmed, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and end so I can get that done. And thank you again, G. Thank all of you ladies for tuning in. Tell your friends about Tuesday Talks. Hopefully they'll join in and chat with us one Tuesday evening. I'm going to try to get my older brother on here. He couldn't get on today because I was going to try to get him on today because he's an elder at church. And so I don't know what they're doing right now, but he had to preach today. So he's doing this. He's becoming a life and health coach. And I was going to let him get on and talk about that. Since we just talked about self-care last week, I thought, hey, I told him, I said, that would have been the perfect time for you to have been on my live. But maybe next Tuesday he can come on, or maybe I'll just go live again sometime this week and we'll talk. But I think it's a good topic for Tuesday Talks. And so I'll have him get on and talk to you guys about all the stuff he's got going with that. Don't overdo it. Yeah, that's my thing. I'm good at that. I'm very good at taking on like way more than I need to be taking on. Oh, thank you, Christy. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So I'm gonna go. you guys go check out the blog and link up your planner spreads. So like I said, try to either do, you can do a link to a blog post. I think you can do it to Instagram, and it should be accepting your links to your YouTube videos. And like I said, I'm going to test it out myself and try to link up my social media plan with me to make sure that it's working right. But until then, guys, I will catch you guys in my next video. You guys be blessed. I love you guys, and thank you for tuning in. And you guys have a good night. Bye bye.